your ruler.
What's up, guys? So this is going to be my Loki Season 1 recap / review. So from the very beginning of Loki, I think I was hooked because right from the beginning, the show opens up with the Battle of New York from Avengers 1, and Loki being defeated and then slipping out of the Avengers' grasp, as shown in Endgame when they captured Loki, and then the Avengers Endgame crew messes up in the lobby, and then Loki picks up the cube and slips away. And that's where it picks up from. And immediately I was hooked. And then we dive into like some of the psychology behind the Loki character and how he's self-sabotages himself all the time. And he's not really a villain. He's not really a bad guy. He's just, he's just burdened with glorious purpose and self-sabotages himself all the time. And I was like, and I really identified with that. I was like, man, I really identify and like feel a connection with this Loki dude. This is more than like I have. Like we get to know him in the first couple episodes better than we ever do for many of the movies. In the movies, they just portray him as some power-hungry asshole brother of Thor who's always causing mischief and like betraying everyone. But then right off the bat, we're like, oh no, dude, we misread you from the jump. And I'm like, yep. So anyways, right off the bat, I was like, this is gonna be like, I'm liking this. And I know some people had complaints in the earlier episodes, like there was too many slow parts, but I would argue that you need those slow moments because they're necessary for character building. And the show just keeps throwing so many twists and turns at you, like with like epicness. Like, I mean, I remember a scene in the first couple episodes when he pulls open a drawer and he finds just a whole bunch of Infinity Stones from other that they confiscated from other variants, and then an Infinity Gauntlet, and they're just tossed in a drawer like trinkets because they're meaningless to the TVA. It's like these items of epic power of proportions that were such huge, like plot pieces of the movies, and that's nothing to us. Like that, it's like holy shit. And then there's the whole introduction of his like female version of himself. Like the reason she was a variant is because she was born female. I think that's why she was a variant. Is because she was supposed to be born a dude and then she was born a chick. And then he falls in love with himself. That was pretty weird. But I do imagine, like, if I met a chick, I bet if I met a chick me, I bet I would want to bang her too. Like, it's like there's a hidden meaning in there, like love yourself or something. Like love yourself. But anyways, and then there's oh man, I'm gonna give away spoilers, so spoiler warning. It's an ultimate slap in the face when even a female version of yourself betrays you for her own selfish ends. Right? Anyways. But I feel like all the infinite timelines opening up, because what they're doing with this show is they're introducing the idea of all these infinite timelines and infinite versions of reality. So they're opening up the door for them to do so many things they're using this series as a plot device so that they can open up the door for their movies to do all sorts of crazy things and incredible, exciting things that they wouldn't be able, because they can only fit so much in a movie, right? You can only fit so much in a movie. So if you set up a huge plot layup, then you can do so much cooler shit in a movie, and it's already explained. So all these infinite timelines are opening up, so we know that pretty much every single version of any Marvel thing ever exists somewhere in some timeline. Every actor that's ever portrayed any character before the MCU, during the MCU, you know, as a side piece to the MCU, we're talking Tobey Maguire, we're talking Thomas Jane, we're talking anything and everything Marvel characters exists in some timeline. Even to the point of old man Lokis, alligator Lokis, boy Lokis, girl Lokis, different versions of the same Loki. We're talking about infinite mirrors. You got like infinite amounts of you that look similar to the version of you and the Lokis that you know of, and then other ones that you've never known of. So it's like, anyways, I thought seeing all those Lokis in the pruned world that they showed was really cool. Basically, this infinite timeline thing sets up so they can do whatever they want with the movies and try things. Now, whether that results in movies doing well or not, especially with this whole streaming thing and actors suing Disney for income loss, it's like I don't think I think the Quartering said it, and I would agree with him that I don't think we're ever gonna have movies doing these world. We had these movies doing $1 billion, sometimes $2 billion in profit. I don't think we're gonna have that anymore, at least for the time being. You're not gonna have billion and a half blockbusters anymore because the world isn't just set up for it right now. But it is, anyways, they're setting up time. I don't want to spoil the ending. I've already said spoilers, but they're setting up for timeline wars. So we're going to see timeline wars in these Marvel series, and we're going to see timeline wars in the movies, and it's going to be really awesome. And I'm really excited. Like, I'm going to finish with this. I'm really excited for the Spider-Man No Way Home movie with Tobey Maguire, Willem Dafoe. Tobey Maguire returning as Spider-Man, Willem Dafoe returning as Green Goblin, Alfred Molina returning as Doc Ock, Jamie Foxx returning as Electro, Andrew Garfield returning as Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, Spider-Man in Venom, Venom and Carnage. Marvel movies are about to get wild if Disney doesn't fuck it up with their whole greediness with the actors' court stuff. I hope it goes in the directions that I think it's going, because it's really cool. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Alright, peace out, guys.